All right, so for this first warm-up for the leg muscles, which would focus mostly on the glutes and hip mobility, if you're going to do basically anything with a barbell, deadlifts, squats, snatches, power cleans, it goes for everything. So what you want to do first is get on all fours, and you're going to basically bring the knee up, out, and back, and you're just going to repeat that. This is getting the acids flowing and the muscles ready. You're going to go the other way then. This is activating the glutes as well as preparing the joints and lubricating them for your workout.
So for our first workout today, we're going to be doing lunges, just standing lunges. And this basically works on quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, calves, gets a wide variety of things, but mostly I would say quadriceps. And for this exercise, you're going to just want to be standing straight. There's many varieties of this, so you can do it with weights, just all different types, standing, jumping, but I'm just going to do the normal one. And so you're going to want to stand straight, and you're going to bring either your right or left foot forward, depending on which one. And you're going to try and bring it straight and get a 90-degree angle from here and have this one parallel to the floor but not touching it. So I can do that. So you just want to come down like this, and then you would bring it back up, and you could do alternating, but you just want to make a 90-degree angle here. Make sure your knee never goes above your ankle on this foot, and this has to be parallel as low as you possibly can to the floor for the best. And you could try this like 10 times, and that's really all you need to do. So for our next workout today, we're going to be doing wall sits, and this is a great way to build endurance and strength in your legs because it gets your glutes, your quads, and your calves. It mostly gets your quads, the front of your thighs, those type of muscles. But there's also lots of variations to this, just like the lunges. You could add weight or whatever, but today I'm just going to be doing the normal one. And to perform this workout, you're going to want to have a straight wall, put your back against it, put your feet shoulder width apart, and try and get your feet about 2 feet from the wall, maybe 1.5 feet, depending on what's comfortable to you. And then you're going to want to get down, not as low as you can, but just form a 90-degree angle like the lunges also. A 90-degree angle with your feet. Your knees also don't want to ever go above your ankle or your toes. And you're just going to hold this as long as you can. And already you could feel there's a burn in your quads and your thighs. You could feel it pretty quickly. And the longer you hold it, the better the workout will be and the more of a burn you're going to get. But yeah, this focus on the quads mostly. So for our group's final workout today, we're going to be doing either straight leg or single leg bridges, depending on how you say it. And this workout gets a lot of the muscles in your posterior part of your lower extremities. So this means your glutes, hamstrings, somewhat calves, but mostly your glutes. And it'll get your gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, and gluteus minimus. And to perform this workout, you're just going to want to lay straight on your back. And depending on which leg you choose, you're just going to lift this. Try and just get it flat on the floor, depending on where you want, as close as you. And then you're going to lift this leg as straight as you can. You're going to want your knees straight, almost even with this leg, your leg. And like a normal bridge, you're just going to lift up. Try and get a straight line from here all the way here, straight line. Keep your core tight. And then have these toes always pointed towards you, towards the wall behind you. And then you're just going to repeat it and do it about 10 or so times. And then switch legs. And this will get all the muscles on your lower extremities and your back.
Okay, so for our first exercise, we worked on lunges, and we primarily focused on the hamstrings in the back of our leg. And so to stretch those muscles out primarily, we're going to be standing forward, and then you're going to turn your one leg out with your heel on the floor and the foot flexing up. And then you're going to want to grab your toes, bend down, and really bend deep into the stretch. And you really should feel it in the back of your thigh on your hamstring muscles. And the deeper you go into the stretch and the longer you hold it, the more you should really feel your muscles loosen up and stretch out. And you can do that for both legs. So again, you're just going to want to grab your toes, keeping both legs straight, not bending your knees at all. And again, the deeper you bend into the stretch, the deeper the stretch is going to be and feel. And the second exercise we did were wall sits, where you primarily focus working on the quadricep muscles in the front of your thigh. So for that, we're going to be doing a simple exercise where you just want to grab your leg, grab your foot and bring it back to you behind you. And you're just going to squeeze it back, but also bringing your leg back as well. So you want to keep your hips in line, and the tighter you pull your foot to your glute, and then the more you direct your leg back as well, you should really feel it right here, stretching out those muscles. And again, you can do it on both sides as well. You just want to grab your leg by your foot or ankle, and you just want to bring it back and squeeze it as hard as you can against your butt, and you should feel it. For the third exercise, which were straight leg, single leg bridges, we're going to be, focus more on the glutes and the hamstrings as well. So for that exercise, we're going to be going down on the ground, and you're going to put one leg behind you when you're on the ground, and the other leg you're going to want to bend in front of you so that it looks like that. And then you're just going to want to bring your torso over on top of your bent leg in front of you and lean deep into it, and you really should feel your glutes stretch out on the leg that you have bent in front of you. And you just want to hold this.
All right, so cool down stretches are stretches that help the body transition into a resting state. So the first cool down stretch I have is child's pose, and basically you just want to get down on your knees and have the back of your feet up in the air. Extend your arms out wide, and then just lean back to stretch your back and your legs. The second cool down stretch is a sitting forward bend, and you just reach out in front of your feet. And the third one is the figure four stretch, and basically you get on your back, cross one of your legs with the other, and then pull in with your chest, and then switch and just do the opposite for the other leg.